to another Minecraft video. So, temporary blackness was because I had forgotten to set the scene on the OBS, which I use. Because that's what I use to do this. So, yeah, I'm just gonna fight the skeleton. So, there's this. Now, I was actually just, going about my business. I was actually just looking for some ender pearls because I almost have the factorization robotic arm, and then I find this. Now I do realize that I am a day late, but you can see I'm moving around a lot faster, so I actually look like I have nothing on, but I've actually customized my armor so it's invisible, just because I felt like it, because, yeah. So I move faster because I lightened the loads. Everything is now on force field. So, did not mean to throw that. That is very valuable. So, look at that. Normally it would never be near this fast. And if I do drop, I can recover it now without touching the ground. So, yeah. So, yeah, that's just a bit of the stuff I did. I don't have jump boost because I took that off a while ago. I think you guys... Yeah, I've recorded since then. But yeah, I was just going about my business. Should probably turn down the sound a bit. Just a little bit. And yeah, I was actually gathering some stuff when suddenly this happens. So I'm actually going to mark this for future use. So waypoints, new waypoint, dungeon. Just random dungeon that I found. So yeah, I was just collecting clay. I can't believe I didn't see it sooner, but I was literally collecting clay right over here. No, where was it? Right over here, and I did not see it that far away. But there's actually an Enderman, which is one of the things that I came out here for. So where are you? And as you see my heat going up, it's not just because I'm running around a little bit. It's actually because this is actually considered a hot biome, the Badlands Tortoise Hat. Don't know if I have it. Don't know if I have the hat already, but yeah, I already had that. Oh well. Yes, I got this ender pearl. I could farm up my ender crops, but that just takes so long, and I'm trying to start saving them for the end portal, which I will be doing sometime in the near-ish future. So, don't really need that, or those, or that. I should probably just take out my golden bags of holding and just throw everything in there like I usually do, except for my other golden bags of holding. Yeah, I also have a hang glider because my glider wings weren't working, so I made that off camera. But now my glider wings do work, so I can glide as well as jetpack, so I can fly up. And then if I hold shift and forward, you can't see it now because the world despawned below me, but if you look on the mini-map, see how fast I'm moving around? I can also drop. This is me just straight dropping right now, and then I stop it. And then you can see it curves. It does build up. It does take a little bit of time to build up momentum, but... So for the record, I haven't been in this dungeon. I just opened it up to see what it was, and I saw this, which is characteristic of the dungeons you find in things like the desert. So first, I'm gonna go up here. Don't really want that. Okay stuff. Not really too spectacular. Okay. I thought there were 3 different things of this. Okay then. That was just the roof. Okay. Into the dungeons we go. So yeah, if this isn't a dungeon, we're just gonna go back and you can see some of the stuff. Nope, this is definitely a dungeon. So yeah, they're usually like this with some kind of structure on top. Sometimes it's just like a sandstone. I guess you call it like a statue. And these are the ones I was talking about, like the huge maze ones. So I'm gonna need F7 for this because I don't want them spawning in here. Because that would not be good if they came behind me. Okay, well, I don't trust that. Yeah. Okay. But luckily for me, I have a jetpack. Can break the slab. I could also have gone like that before I placed down that, and then I could have just walked along these lights, because, you know what, I'll just do that. Because if you watch here, I'll just cover up the rest of the way. If you watch this, oh, so there's just sticky pistons. See how I can stand on these, though? So. Now this is more of a dungeon with waves of spawning mobs rather than just a pig spawners. A pig spawner would have actually been really useful to have, because eventually in this I'm going to get into something called blood magic, and that is very useful. So I'm just gonna, you know, I'm actually just gonna sit in here for a little bit, you know, regen a little bit of my armor. Because using the railgun does take an actual lot out of this. But as you can see, there's really only one way to go in this. Like, you go into a room, and you just kind of, you know. I don't think this actually spawn. No, that's a zombie spawner. It just looks like a pig spawner. Okay. So there's something called the Soul Shards Reborn mod. And I do believe it's in this. Soul. Yep, there it is. So these empty soul cages and these things. So these different tiers, you kill mobs. So if I were to kill a zombie, I could get a zombie type thing. There's an enchantment that goes with it. It's like Soul Sealer, I think I've said this. And that just gets you multiple souls per kill. So yeah. Okay, I don't really trust this, but yep. No, I couldn't trust it. Is there nothing at all here? Well, there's this. I'm pretty sure every last one of these buttons would have ended in death. Nope. This one wouldn't have. Oh well. Okay. I'm just gonna start railgunning creepers because they can be a bit of a nuisance, and they can blow up the dungeon, which ruins some of the fun. Because really, this is just, I like how it's only one way to get through, because otherwise, and yes, you can cut through some parts of this, but like, there's not really much fun in that. Yeah, so if you see, I currently actually have like a force field, my force fields, and as you can see, it does drain when I'm attacked very, by a lot. It drains drastically, like, it's 500 joules a hit, I do believe, but it gives me better than diamond armor, which is immensely overpowered. Well, not really immensely overpowered, but it's pretty good. I mean, cost a lot, but I will get that hat. Oh, I must have already had it. Okay. So yeah, so this is like, you can go down either of those stairways and they both lead to the same place. I have been in similar dungeons to this one. Okay. Yo. And I do have my golden apples. I'm probably not going to use them much until the boss battle. But I'm only going down the stairway to light it up as well, because I don't want mobs spawning behind me at all. There must be a spider spawner near here. I hate the soul sand room. Well, darn. I was like, oh, there's a creeper, and then I didn't have time to react. Okay, so the paintings didn't have anything behind them there. And, yeah, so this is basically its dungeon. And if you guys would like to see, probably gonna make another video, maybe Monday, because I have that day off, about a skyblock. So, yeah. Is that a Bane mask? Yep, it was. I really love the hats mod. It's a really fun mod to use, to have in general. I actually need some wool, so I'll start taking the beds. So. Yeah, sometimes it can be a bit tricky getting through the doors when you're so fast. Like, if I really wanted to, I could just go like this and just spam down lights and walk across them until I get to this. And yeah, that was a spider spawner. I'm actually just gonna throw away a bunch of junk. I don't need you. Or you. Or you. Or you. What else don't I need? I don't really need you. Or you. Okay. I think that's good. Or, I could just fly over the sandstone, but the sandstone actually has ice underneath it, which makes it extra slow, if you didn't know that. And I am sorry about all the zombies. I would turn that down if I could individually. But oh gosh darn, and actually it's only like every second one, so yeah, I guess it's slower and then faster. Or rather, just slow and then slower, I should say. But yeah, there is... Interesting. This may have been when they were creating it, and they just decided to have a way off. They may have just forgotten to close that way off. Okay, so that's one room, almost. Yeah, one room cleared. So one of these is the only true way to do this. And I do believe it's that way. Yeah. I could just break down all these doors, but... leather, nice. That's part to a different dungeon. I'll just throw one light in there so I can know if I reach that room or not on my travels. But as you can see, it's not as good with this minimap, but the other minimap I had when I last played with this mod, you could clearly see... Hold on, I might try... Yeah, there you see that on my minimap now. I zoomed in so that you guys could see better. But as you see, it's basically just a collection of rooms with pathways in between them. and I've been going around basically in circles throughout like 3 or 4 different levels. So yeah. So many zombies. There's a zombie spawner. I think I neutralized it there. It's a zombie with a pig hat. Sometimes seeing all the... I currently have the stone mask hat. You know what? This is one way to scare, like if you're on a multiplayer server and you get this hat, I do believe it's like a full-sized creeper. Yeah, it's a full-sized creeper on top of you. So you can just hide behind a corner like this with that just barely sticking over the top, and then you can freak out your friends like that. So you got the head crab, the headset, missing hat, the jar brain, Mr. T. There we go. And I am collecting the spawners just because, so there's also other things to do, like you can hook up the grinding system in Mine Factory Reloaded, so you can hook up these spawners, like I could hook up all these spawners and then I could spawn like unlimited wither skeletons, as one thing that I could do. So, yeah, that's one way I could do things. Wait, do any of these have anything else? No, good. I'm trying to keep as organized as possible, yeah, so now where do you go after? There must have been another way to go then. Interesting. You know what, I'm just gonna fly up over these. Must have been this way. Or, you know, it could be through the one way I didn't go, because it looks so inconspicuous. Wow, I just accidentally punched a bat. I know it was a bat because of the bat claw and the wool of bat that I got. Okay, you know what, honestly, just stay back. Like, there's just so many things. No. Oh, gosh darn it. And I have my jetpack set to the J hotkey. You customize it all yourself. I'm just gonna yoink that spawner. And then go in like mad! You know, I'm glad spiders can't spawn with armor on, because that would be, you know, or weapons. But in, I don't know if it's in this version, but in 1.8, one of the 1.8s, or maybe it started 1.7, the mobs can actually, the spiders can actually spawn with potion effects, so sometimes you get invisible spiders, and strength spiders, and speedy spiders. Take that. Like, if I find a logic matrix now, I'll just be kind of mad, because I've been looking for that so long, and I've never been able to find it in one of these dungeons. So yeah, that was the room. Like, I've been trying to find that in, like, every one of these dungeons we've been to. It's been something that's been, like, high priority, just because of the rarity of it. It's either a pain to craft, which I ended up doing, as you'll see whenever I go back to my base in an episode. Okay, Mana Creep, I really don't mind, because I'm not a part of, I haven't done Ars Magica yet. Whoops. I haven't done Ars Magica 2, it's Ars Magica 2, but I haven't done Ars Magica yet, so those guys don't affect me. But if you do ever get into that, those guys, they can be a little bit of a pain, because they literally, Oh no, there's a pressure plate. Okay. Those guys literally are what they are. They're mana creepers, so instead of a regular creeper, it explodes and takes out health. A mana creeper instead will explode and actually takes out mana. So once I get into that, that'll be another thing for off camera, just because of the grind that it is. No, it's not a pressure plate. Okay. Just because of how much of a grind it is to work with, it takes a lot of stuff, a multi-block structure. That to actually get a good multi-block structure, it takes like nether bricks and a whole bunch of other stuff. You can get hit off the edge again. You know, that'd be great. I did not mean to do that. Sometimes I scroll before. So the way to toggle this between things is shift and scroll wheel. And sometimes I usually do it pretty fast, and sometimes it detects my scrolling before my shifting. So it'll think that I'm trying to switch like this, but in reality I'm trying to switch like that. And you guys can probably see above my armor bar and my health bar that there are icons there. Well, this is a happy place. I actually feel like breaking all this glowstone because, you know, actually, I don't really need to, so I won't any more than that. I actually, in all of my times doing these dungeons, I've never found this. I believe it's like supposed to be an art gallery. So that's the way to continue through there. I'm actually going to see what's on top of here. Is there any place that mobs can spawn? No. Okay, you could just not. You know, those little vials that drop are actually like, are actually health things. So is there literally nothing but paintings there? Well, that was a waste of time. Unbreaking bow, arrows. Don't really need any of this stuff. Okay. So that's interesting, it's pretty cool, but there really isn't much to it. So yeah, I mean, if you wanted some paintings, I guess. Unless paintings take wool. I don't think they do, but if they do, then it would be extremely good for me to have all those paintings. It is wool. It is wool. Okay, well that is just so much more useful for me. Because I can sawmill them down to get things that I normally to get wool, which is actually very hard to come by because I live in the tropical place where no sheep are. Like there's like no sheep for like 1,000, maybe not quite 1,000, but a very long way around. So, like that swamp in that one episode, I think I showed it at one point or another. That was a trapped chest. Where's the redstone? Was there no redstone around it? Just mind games? Well, that's oil. Just gonna sit back, let them fight, you know. So yeah, it's just mind games then. Cheeky map creator. One of the skeletons died, yep. Really, the other guy didn't stand a chance. Is there anything behind that? No. Okay. I do not like this one bit. And I will actually do the parkour on this, unless my speed makes it, like, extremely overly hard. It actually, as you see, if I were to take off one piece of armor, it actually makes me so I'm wearing iron armor, because it still gives me, like, a lot. It still gives me a lot of armor, so. I mean, if I really wanted to. No, I can't do that, but. Okay, well, yeah, I'm not gonna be able to do this because if I try shifting to get, if I try shifting to get like on a block because I overjumped it, it'll just carry me forward because of my glider. So wait, is that gold ore? And I do believe that's gravel. I think that might actually just be part of the natural generation and the map creator let it generate there. Okay, that's not emerald. Okay, well this is the boss room, but the boss didn't spawn. Interesting. Wow, is there literally just a cave down there? There is. And an essence berry bush, nice. But I'm not really in need of any XP, so wait. There was yellorium. Nope, not yellorium. Okay, guys, well. And the game, I think, just crashed. Did it? The game just crashed, guys. So, with that, I shall have to say good episode, and I'll just ferry that back in golden bags of holding in between episodes, and next episode, you guys will be able to see what it is that I got. So there's ore underneath those chests if you ever do this, so underneath in every corner, there's actually ore. I think there's like diamond, emerald, gold, and something else. Maybe lapis or just more diamond or emerald. So yeah, I'll ferry back all the loot from that room in 2 separate golden bags of holding, or 1 depending on the amount of loot. And that'll be it for this episode. Goodbye.